One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Center Parc Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the UL Monroe Warhawks offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse...
There he goes! How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Mayo. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on second and long. The give on the inside. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch, it's Mayo. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
At the 42. Second down coming up.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
Well, they go with a toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. Nice carry.
He'll do it himself. Got room to work. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gonna sling it on second down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns a tide for this defense.
stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up second down.
Trying play action. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Zings it complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Monroe! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Number 5.
A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's the handoff. Creates a little room. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been...
Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Warhawks!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Got his man down the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Georgia State jumps back to the line. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Touchdown, UL Monroe. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
That makes the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Finds his big tight end. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll down this one at about the 40. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Handoff from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Terrell. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll go to the ground. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Warhawks in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try.
Touchdown, Warhawks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Navy is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 4 over Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Used the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback just flat missed him, incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. He just didn't have it there.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Panthers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. This is a design run. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Maybe a bit of a gamble going for it on 4th and short from their own 46. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Ripping through the defense. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Looking to scramble. Caught over the middle. It's Terrell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Terrell. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Warhawks are on the move. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal.
29 Philly.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Reels it in as he goes out of bounds on the right side for a huge play. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Caught behind the line. It's Barnes. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. A low line drive and not his best work. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Warhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They want to run it left here. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And they can't make the connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Georgia State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they didn't start this 1st half the way you wanted to, but at least least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 24 to Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
Brings up second down.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Warhawks want to crank the tempo.
Third down coming.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete to the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Jackrabbit.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And these two defenses have shown uncommon discipline through 2 quarters, especially the D-backs. They've kept to their assignments, covering those receivers like cheap suits. Certainly not the fashionable wardrobe old KC wears here in studio. Anyway, yes, the passing game. Be better. How's that for a breakdown? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
The Warhawks will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive numbers.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long.
3:25.
They'll run play action. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense... Trying to start the drive with a pass. A little screen to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. And now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
It's a draw. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
Now on 1st down from the 43. To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Shoot it to the left. It's caught. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to punch it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's got great speed. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabs it in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go.
Quarterback on the keeper, fighting off the defender.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. That is no good, because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we've played 3 quarters. We've reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. To the air on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Wants to throw again. Finds the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, he makes a catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'll try to move the chains on third down from their own 20. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Here we go.
They'll give it to the back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about round the Grove for a long time. They're up by 24 over Vanderbilt. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Warhawks can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Got his man quickly. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes the guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Warhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown.
49, Georgia State, 14.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs.
42 Spider.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Just keeps swinging it. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Holds it in and looking upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And the Warhawks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to get the edge on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.